Good afternoon, everyone. I'm now at Sydney Kingsford Smith International Airport International Terminal. Tonight, I will take China Eastern Airlines flight MU736 from Sydney to Shanghai Pudong on premium economy class. Today's flight will be operated by an Airbus A350-900. It's my first time traveling on board China Eastern Airlines Airbus A350, and it's my first time trying its premium economy class product, so let's check it out. First, I would like to wish all of my Chinese friends a Happy Lunar New Year. Also, I hope the novel coronavirus epidemic in Wuhan could end soon. Lunar New Year was already around the corner on the day of my flight. There were many Lunar New Year decorations inside the international terminal. I first went downstairs to get my receipt stamped for tax refund lodgement. This time I will take premium economy class from Sydney to Shanghai. For your reference, I paid 5,260 Chinese yuan, around 1,100 Australian dollars for my return tickets between Sydney and Shanghai. In comparison, it will cost you twice if you take Cathay Pacific or Singapore Airlines premium economy class between Australia and mainland China routes. Even if I was only traveling premium economy class, I still got access to a priority check-in counter. Check-in was done in around 5 minutes. In comparison, there was a long queue for economy class passengers. I was given an offer for a paid upgrade at the check-in desk. However, the price wasn't cheap at all. Check-in was done, so let's go to the gate. I haven't been to Sydney Airport for a year and a half. Some changes do happen here. After immigration and security inspections, I went to this place to finalize my tax refund lodgement. At that moment, it was a world of flying kangaroos. I've used this lounge twice before. This time, I purchased a single-use Dragon Pass on Taobao for 135 Chinese yuan, around 28.3 Australian dollars. A new Plaza Premium Lounge will open next to SkyTeam Lounge, where it used to be an American Express lounge. I hadn't had my dinner yet, so I went to the buffet area. The plum sauce chicken wasn't warm at all. This baked veggie tasted alright. When I poured the soup into the bowl, both noodles and wontons still weren't ready. Hey chef, did you use a bottle of salt to cook chow mein? Here you could find some cheese, desserts, as well as some salads. Here you could find breads, butters, jams, and Vegemite. I'm not a heavy drinker. I'm not sure whether these alcoholic drinks are good or not. Inside the fridge, you could find chilled soft drinks and beers. If you want something warm, your needs can be met here. Managed to take a shower, then it was time for boarding. The flight was operated by an 1-year-old Airbus A350-900 with registration number B306Y. The passport check was done at the gate. The air bridge of Gate 36 seems to be longer than the usual. Only Chinese newspapers were provided. Local newspapers were not available. China Eastern Airlines Airbus A350-900 is in 4-class configuration: 4 first-class seats, 36 business class seats, 32 premium economy class seats, and 216 economy class seats. There was a pillow and a blanket on every seat. Inside the seat pocket, there was a magazine, a shopping catalog, a safety instruction card, an earphone with no brand, as well as a Chinese newspaper, Global Times. Unlike economy class seat, the tray table of premium economy class seat is stored inside the left armrest. You need to pull a switch and manually take it out. Chinese mineral water was also provided. For the premium economy class on that flight, it was about half full. Premium economy class cabin is fairly small, 4 rows of seats. Each row is in 2-4-2 configuration. My seat was 28A. Remote control of the in-flight entertainment system is located on the right armrest. There are 2 buttons that slightly adjust the angles of the seat. The seat pitch of premium economy class seat is about 38 inches. You can stretch your leg during a long flight. There is a footrest under the seat. New version of safety demonstration video was played. Plane taxied to the runway waiting for takeoff. We waited the Hawaiian Airlines Airbus A350-200. It then was our turn for takeoff. Plane encountered numerous turbulence during its climb towards the cruising altitude. This plane is Wi-Fi enabled and is free. However, the connection is a highly restricted Chinese internet and is ultra slow. What's more, there are many black holes of the coverage of satellite. Wi-Fi connection dropped many times during the flight. Let's take a look at the in-flight entertainment system. Its touchscreen was very responsive and the resolution was high. Movies and TV series were mostly up to date. There are 2 power sockets and 2 USB ports between 2 seats. The flight map is interactive. You can zoom in and zoom out. This plane has 3 external cameras. They were all working. However, since it was a night flight, it was pitch dark outside. If you want to open reading light or call flight attendant, those buttons are on the remote control of the in-flight entertainment system. There is no individual air vent on this plane, but the cabin temperature was alright. A refrigeration tower was provided. Dinner was served in a short while. There were 2 choices, beef pasta or chicken rice. I opted for beef pasta. Overall, it was savory and well cooked. If the pasta could be more salty, it would be better. It also came with a potato salad and sliced fruit. A bun was served after the meal. It was warm and soft. Dinner finished with an Australian-made vanilla ice cream. It was served on the right time. It was not rocky hard at all. The attendants wandered around the cabin to provide another round of drink service. I got myself a cup of black tea. There were a pair of slippers and an amenity kit inside the compartment on the right side of the seat. There were an eye patch, a comb, a foldable toothbrush, toothpaste, and a pair of earplugs inside the amenity kit. I went to the lavatory after dinner. It was badly maintained. Sewage on the floor, water sink was congested. It looked terrible. Flight attendants served water several times during the flight. Brekkie was served when plane entered Chinese airspace. I chose Chinese option, fried noodles with minced pork. It was well cooked, and it wasn't dry at all. There were a yogurt and sliced fruits as well. A crispy croissant was distributed after the breakfast. When I applied the jam to it, it was such a sensation. Plane flew along the coastline towards its destination. Plane started its descent into Shanghai Pudong International Airport. Here are my thoughts about this flight. It is a pleasant experience traveling with China Eastern Airlines long-haul premium economy class, and it is worth the money. Price is slightly higher than economy class seat. Both dinner and breakfast tasted good. However, it will be better if instant noodles or snacks could be provided between the meals. Plane is new and is well maintained except the lavatory. Flight attendants are friendly and accommodating. In-flight entertainment is very responsive. Some high-quality programs are available. Wi-Fi is a drawback, but considering it's free, I will ignore it.
上海，请保持安全带系好，不要打开行李架，直到系好安全带指示灯熄灭。飞机滑行期间，请不要接听电话，以免打扰其他旅客。下机前，请您再次检查座椅周围，确认已携带好所有随身物品。如您需要转机，请通过机场大屏确认您的后续航班登机口信息。感谢您搭乘天河联盟成员中国东方航空班机，下次旅途再会。Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Shanghai. Please do not open the overhead compartment and keep your seatbelt fastened until the sign is off. To avoid disturbing other passengers, please do not answer your phone when the plane is still taxiing. Before leaving the aircraft, please be sure to take all your belongings with you. Your connecting flight information will be updated on the terminal's big screen. Thank you for flying with China Eastern Airlines, a member of SkyTeam Alliance. See you next time.
This embarkation plane parked at Satellite Terminal 1, which was built just a few months ago. New terminal does not have immigration and customs facilities. Passengers still need to go to Old Terminal 1 to clear those inspections. Satellite Terminal is connected with Terminal 1 with an automatic train. After immigration inspection, there are some duty-free shops where you can still get last-minute cosmetics, tobacco, and alcohol. Baggage claim area. Thanks for watching. This isn't my first flight on my way back home. I've also taken 3 Virgin Australia domestic flights in January. Those flight reviews will be available soon.